Hey guys, and welcome back. I am posting this late, but I just wanted to post it on the 1st of October, which for most of the world I guess is still the 30th of September, which would have been a Monday here, but it is now a Tuesday, because I wanted to draw some skulls for the Halloween month. And this does go slightly off track, but this will show you what happens when you simply type skulls into Pinterest and scroll, randomly draw, scroll, randomly draw. But I'm happy to say that they stay skulls, which was the main point of this video. Because it is Halloween month, and it is my favorite month, it is my birthday month, it is all that good stuff, but mainly it is spoop time. All the good spooping. And also, which I'm kind of excited for, kind of nervous for, I think my first picture I've probably pushed too hard already, but that's fine, which also gives away that not only had I put off this video for posting it for a day, I put off making it, so I'm making it on the 1st of October, and in theory posting it on the 1st of October, New Zealand time at least. So yeah, we'll see how that works out when it gets up on the tube, but that's fine. But it is Inktober, so I'm excited, and I have done the first day, and I've been not looking, I haven't read the list at all, but I have looked at tomorrow's. So today was Ring, which I have done a picture of the ring from Lord of the Rings with Frodo, I guess, behind it, because New Zealand, Lord of the Rings, that was the first thing that came to my mind, and I've looked ahead to see that tomorrow is Mindless, and I more or less have an idea what I'm doing for that, so I've sketched that out, but I'll be posting all of that on Instagram, hopefully day by day, if I can keep up with it, but you never know, and yeah, we'll see. So far, I'm hopeful. And yep, hopeful is hopefully how it will stay, but we shall find out. I've never attempted Inktober, I've never attempted a prompt a day kind of thing. I don't think I've ever drawn more than maybe 4 or 5 days consistently, like proper drawings, let alone inking stuff, but we'll soon find out. But for now, we're drawing skulls, and the skull in particular, which I might I think I delete this one. Yeah, let's fast forward through this one. Bang gone. That's good. I really didn't like the way that one was turning out, so I kind of got rid of it because I could. And decided to go for a side one, which as you see does not work out because I mainly stared at the reference picture and then kind of kept my hand drawing, and then when I properly focused back on the computer I was like, nope, goodbye. And then I thought, instead of just trying to draw these skulls atomically correct, which is probably what you're meant to do in a skull practice, I decided to line up the skull the way I kind of draw faces and then make the skull fit my style, which both does and doesn't work depending on how you look at it. But you know what? It was fun, and it was spoopy October art, so I'm happy. Skulls, it happened, it was fine. But I also was playing with the kind of other side of this, on top of the fact that yay, spoop and skulls. Clip Studio Paint just had an update, and so line stabilization and something else that I probably should have noted down that I was particularly excited for, but obviously not that excited if I can't remember it, was updated, and I wanted to play once again with the pencil because that seems to be what I like even lining with at the moment, which now that I think about it, Inktober, should have practiced using the ink brush, but maybe next video. And so yeah, everything's just done in a pencil, brush thing, and just different colours, because you know, different colours show progress. And this is where it kind of went from drawing horrendously bad human skulls to drawing horrendously bad animal skulls. But also after, I really like this bird skull though. Terrible. Wouldn't want to see that fleshed out in real life. But I like it. Which I think is what really matters. Hopefully. In theory. But what I ended up really enjoying was I decided, and this was actually back to Inktober, one of the things the Inktober Instagram put up about was pacing yourself. One thing that really caught me was drop your expectations as long as like have days where you kind of just show up. And so as I was drawing this, like I got caught up a bit in the first skull, even though it was still horrendous, trying to do everything perfect. And then as you see, as I go through the skulls, I gave up on that and I just started looking at the shapes and a little bit where the lighting was. I don't even know what this skull was from, but it looked cool. And I think as far as the rest of Inktober goes, and as far as doing more reference pictures and practices goes, that whole dropping expectation and just trying it is going to be a big thing for me to work on, because, you know, I don't like that. I like my art to look as pretty as I can get it most of the time. And I think what I'm going to have to face with Inktober is that might just not happen, because like it's school holidays at the moment, but then when I'm teaching, I'm at school from 8 till at least 4:35. So on top of dogs and sheep, that and all the other animals that are wandering around this place, that doesn't leave a lot of time for art, especially if I decide some nights that I actually want to sleep. Which, you know, it doesn't always happen, but when it does, it needs to. So I can't expect to, like my first picture for Inktober, I can't expect to be doing a full page, fully inked. Yeah. So I'm going to try and do everything kind of loose and experimental. Experimental is a good way to put it, because I don't use my inks a lot, and it's even been something that I'm working on digitally at the moment to try and make my lines and whatnot a bit more effective and eye-catching. Not quite how I've done with this cat skull, which also never noticed that cat skulls have the cutest little heart nose bits, but I like it. But yeah, so expect a whole lot of interesting art. I've been looking up some actual comic artists as well, like Tom Palmer and Graham Howard. Apologies if that is not how that is said. However, I really like their art styles, and while I obviously cannot copy or like complete art to how they do it, because they've got so much experience and it's their own styles, I'm trying to find artists like them that I can use as a reference to try and get the pictures out of my head on paper as close as possible. But we will see how long that lasts and how far I get. But so far, that is the plan. Skulls, I want to try and draw spoopy Halloween-y stuff this month, hopefully, as well as doing Inktober. So it's either going to go really well and there's going to be art galore, or I'm going to fail miserably. But we shall see. And on that note, thank you for watching. Hopefully you stick around to watch some more, because, well, we don't know how it's going to go, so that's the only way you'll be able to find out. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!